Assalamu alaikum. So today we want to talk about the importance of the vowels in Arabic and why do we use the vowels that we use and what's the deeper philosophical implications behind those vowels. Because a lot of times when we study Arabic grammar, we study the rules and we learn, well, this is just the rule because it's the rule. This is just how you do it. And we don't often learn the deeper implications of those rules. So today we're going to use the Arabic vowels as an example of the deeper philosophical implications behind grammar. So in Arabic, we have three main vowels. We have the fatha, the kasra, and the dhamma. Now, the fatha is the sound. Why is it called fatha? The word fatha itself means opening. So when you pronounce you notice how you open your mouth when you say it. Kasra is the e sound. The word kasra means broken or to break. And you notice when you say e, the middle of your mouth kind of breaks down towards the tongue, pronounced e, and you can feel it. The word dhamma is the u sound. Why do we call it dhamma? The word dhamma means to bring together. So notice when you pronounce u, you bring your lips together, u. So this is why they're called fatha, kasra, dhamma. Now, why does that benefit us and how does that benefit us? Well, I'm going to give an example. So if we look in the Quran, the word sadaqaat, which often is translated as charity, or the plural of the word charity, which is sadaqah. So sadaqaat, many forms of charity, is pronounced with all fatha, all sounds, sadaqaat. And that occurs 8 times in the Quran. But there's another word that's very similar, almost exactly the same, but one vowel is pronounced differently, and it's only used 1 time in the Quran, and that is saduqaat. And I'm going to show you these real quick. So if you see the top one, sadaqaat, with all sounds, that's 8 times in the Quran. And if you see the bottom one with the u sound on the D letter, or the del, saduqaat, that's 1 time in the Quran. So the fact that this word is pronounced one way 8 times, sadaqaat, and pronounced differently 1 time, there's a meaning in that. So what's the difference? So the top one that's used 8 times and pronounced with all sounds, sadaqaat, is used in the context, for example, of giving charity to the poor. So what is the sound? What's the name of it? What does it represent? Opening, fatha. So when you give charity to the poor, it's like their situation is closed and locked, and by giving that to them, you are opening opportunities for them. But the bottom one, the one that's pronounced with the saduqaat, and that only occurs 1 time in the Quran, what context is that used in? So that occurs in chapter 4, verse 4, and it's about marriage. And it says, وَآتُوا النِّسَاءَ صَدُقَاتِهِنَّ نِحْلَةً, and give women their saduqaat. So not necessarily meaning charity, but give them a truthful, symbolic gift at the time of marriage. But notice how the vowel differs here, the dhamma, saduqaat. Why is that the case? So like I said, in the case of giving charity to the poor, you're opening, so you use the vowel fatha, which is an opening. But here, perhaps, you use the dhamma, because dhamma, the meaning of it means to bring together. So this is a gift that is symbolizing the union and the bringing together of 2 people. So you use a different vowel and you pronounce it in a different way to convey the symbolic meaning of it. And that shows the importance of even the vowels in Arabic, the meanings that they have, why they're called what they are called, and how to pronounce them. So when we study Arabic grammar, we don't want to just study it from a rote memory perspective, just memorize all these rules. We want to think about the deeper implications and how that affects our understanding of the Quran. And Allah knows best. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.